Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
My brother caused a lot of trouble in Professor Weasley's class when he was at school.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Incendio. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Revelio. Venite. Revelio.
Garlic apple soup going for this afternoon.
Revelio.
Smell. My father said he used to hide his schoolwork under his bed. I heard an ex-aura lives in a house.
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio.
Oh, don't do that. That's not necessary.
Was it lower? Well, both.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
I know a bit of a lost cause in the room.
You probably just haven't found the right thing. I really
Incendio. Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go. Accio! This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida. Only trying to teach you to be a little more careful.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Professor, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I had no idea. How awful.
Last I heard, he'd gone to Romania. As rumour would have it, he developed a sudden interest in dragons. One can only hope he found more happiness working with them than he did with Flora. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees. Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, You should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Revelio.
Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here.
Wingardium
I'll set
Leviosa.
some crates out for you in the next room. You're a natural.
Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Beetle the Bard is a bit...
Dark wizards.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio.
I miss the old Quidditch goals. Not a day goes by I don't.
Revelio. Revelio. I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
Revelio. What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Erdgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of the object is its maker, not purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences
Revelio.
between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences ought
Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
to this tomb today.
Compulso! Revelio. Revelio.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a Dark Witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck.
How would you like to learn the...
Revelio.
Once you've completed the necessary...
Revelio. Capulso. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. It's sealed. Revelio. Moths. Curious. Revelio. Leviosa. Merlin's beard. Revelio. Lumos. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Lumos. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. There's something I was just... Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Revelio. Incendio. Depulso. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Revelio. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Lumos. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Descendo. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Lumos. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. This has a moth imprinted on it. Same as the door. Descendo. Revelio. Depulso. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Depulso. Defendo. Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Need to get that platform closer. But how? Accio. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Down I go. No other way. Oh! Oh! Reparo. Lumos. Defender. Protego. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Instant. Expelliarmus. Protego. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Incendio. Protego. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Defender. Stupefy. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Protego. Lumos. Compulso. Lumos. Depulso. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Capulso. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. This looks even more complex. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Depulso. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Glacius. Revelio. Lumos. Glacius. Capolso. Glacius. Capolso. Revelio. Glacius. Capolso. Lumos. Revelio. Glacius. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Glacius. Lumos. Revelio. Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it. Lumos. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. I need to bring moths to the door. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Lumos. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Lumos. Depulso! Lumos. Depulso! Lumos. Revelio. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. Revelio. The dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. Better show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway. Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Lodgok, what should we do about the helmet thieves?
I'm afraid there's no choice but to stop them. Go to their camp and deal with them at once. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock.
Revelio. These rocks have seen better days. There they are, the Ashwinders. Revelio.
Expulso! No! Ready to scurry back to Hogwarts? Incendio! Rookwoods don't go down. Novice. To your knees. Was that meant to... Knew you were still hanging about. Expulso! Attack my best work, I'll admit. Aha! Back there! Incendio! I'll check him. Expulso! Gotcha! Expulso!
Incendio.
Expulso!
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo.
Expulso!
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Defendo.
Now to finish the job. Expulso!
Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy.
That's mine! What are you
Incendio.
Confringo! Not so worse. Expulso! You will not survive this.
Incendio. Protego.
You got skills.
Defendo.
Conductive, aren't we?
Confringo. Levioso.
Expulso! Flash of inspiration. Expulso! I quit now, while you're still alive. Death from above!
Accio.
Expulso!
Defendo. Incendio. Confringo.
Expulso!
Accio.
Ha! Stupendous! Expulso!
Rebellion. That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
I know, I'm not hearing things.
Seems your luck has run out.
Depulso.
Predictable!
Incendio. Confringo.
Is that the best you can do?
Protego.
Can't hold out forever.
Depulso.
Projector!
Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Compulso. Defendo. Potato.
I'm not down with you.
Incendio. Arousal. Confringo. Shame nobody saw that. Revelio. Revelio. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Revelio.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts. She hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close?
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Oh, Uncle... Revelio!
I did say I was sorry.
And you also went on to do the exact same thing.
I wouldn't think Black would mind someone telling on someone.
His cup of tea.
Can I help you?
I believe you can. I'm Sophronia, by the way, and I need help from someone who's at least a 5th year. Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems to know of her but me. She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time, even taught at Hogwarts, briefly.
How interesting. I'm amazed I've never heard of her.
It's a travesty she's not more well known. I often read about great witches in my limited free time. There are many.
Whilst reading about her, I learned that she built a secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts. But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which of course, third years aren't taught.
And you're a third year, so...
Quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. I would love to see it. Would you get Herodiana's signature outfit and show it to me?
What ended up happening to Herodiana Byrne?
In her later years, she taught at Hogwarts, but only for a short while. Just long enough to build a secret hall, it appears. Then one day, she just disappeared. Some say she actually banished herself. No one knows for sure.
How did Herodiana Byrne become famous by casting Depulso?
She once saved orphans from a wild Grafhorn by banishing it over Stonehenge. That's on Salisbury Plain. She once banished a meddlesome dark wizard all the way to Durmstrang while she was in the Alps. That one may have been exaggerated, but lots of the stories about her certainly aren't.
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
I can't wait to see Herodiana's famous ensemble. Perhaps I'll make myself a copy.
Suppose I should look for that secret hall Sophronia told me about. It does sound interesting.
They say herbology is the study...
Revelio!
I'm not looking forward at all to learning about the snog.
Aloha, Mora. Revelio. Aloha, Mora. Revelio.
Chinese chomping cat.
Revelio.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, Perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deek was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deek can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deek when you're ready to go.
Revelio. I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deek loves an outing. That was a dark time in Deek's life. Deek found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deek hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deek first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deek enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
You got one!
Revelio. Do cooperate, won't you? Revelio. Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio. I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deek isn't sure what they do with them. Deek is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deek suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deek knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deek has seen poachers in the area recently. Deek will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Revelio. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio.
Afraid to take a hit on.
Protect! Arresto momentum. Confringo! Defender! Incendio! Protego!
No.
Revelio! Revelio! Confringo! Defender! Incendio!
Pathetic!
Revelio!
Incendio! I can do this.
Revelio!
Feel the burn. Confringo!
Arresto momentum. Defender! Incendio! The beasts around here can sleep a bit. Revelio! Revelio! Hello, Deek. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deek was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deek has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deek's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deek. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labour, and Deek will not say more. But Deek is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Then I shall go and rescue a Jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deek will be waiting.
Revelio. Everything's all right now. Revelio. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Oh, no, you don't. Revelio. 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 Arresto momentum. Findo. Incendio. I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deek hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deek knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deek will see you there.
Revelio. Hello, Deek. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deek's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deek was the most fortunate one, as Deek was sent to Hogwarts. Deek's friends were not as fortunate.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deek will be waiting for your return.
Revelio. Revelio. Now, I'm only trying to help. Revelio. Revelio. No need to be difficult. I mean, you know... Revelio. Settle yourself. Mean you no harm.
Revelio. Glacius.
Now. I'll look after.
Revelio. Glacius. Revelio. Glacius. Revelio. Glacius.
Everything's all right now.
Revelio.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a mooncalf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the mooncalves dancing. It's a marvellous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Arresto momentum. Glacius. Accio. Glacius. Arresto momentum. Reparo. Revelio. Confringo, Defendo, Expelliarmus, Incendio. Depulso, Accio, Descendo.
This must be the entrance to the Hall of Herodiana. Better go inside and find those puzzles.
Revelio. Depulso.
Now to see if Herodiana burns as good as Freya said she was. I see. A switch to reset everything. Good to know.
Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Descendo. Depulso. Revelio. Accio.
That chest looks interesting. That wasn't too hard. I wonder what's next.
Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Descendo. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Revelio.
I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Just one left.
Revelio. Accio. Accio. Depulso. Accio.
That's the last of them. Seems I was a match for Herodiana Byrne after all. And this must be the last piece of Herodiana's ensemble. It is remarkable. No wonder Sophronia wants to see this.
Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Well, did you...
Sophronia, I solved all the puzzles in the Hall of Herodiana.
Incredible! Then you found Herodiana's outfit. May I see it?
Of course. Behold.
Oh, how grand! You'll look as majestic as Herodiana herself, the greatest Depulso master of all time. You're my second favorite hero!
Revelio. Revelio.
there you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Most excellent.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
I've collected some magical materials, Deek.
Now, Deek can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deek thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now. That came out nicely. I should show Deek. I used the enchanted loom, Deek.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deek suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deek.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel brought...
What's the point of toilet?
Revelio.
Hello. Mind you don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a Duracell feather, it doesn't half hurt.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
What do we have here? The demiguise.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
Hello. Mind you don't turn quick.
Hello.
Oh, welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair from a Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncarved fur? Duracell feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Duracells. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
I can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose, the cry on those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but had it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
What do you have for sale?
I don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to find me. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Revelio.
He'll see it was a mistake parting ways with me.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
I can see why he said that. You do seem angry.
Of course I'm angry now. In large part due to his absurd overreaction to what is simply passion for my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacular he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit. And I can get my business going minus any competition.
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacular in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing 2 snidgets with 1 stone.
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
I'm not sure this is something a student should be doing on your behalf.
Oh, it's nothing. And he deserves it. Trust me. He'll be in and out of there in no time.
Very well. You've convinced me.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacular. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacular.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar.
Glad you came.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ranrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
This must be it. This must be the cellar. Now to find that venomous tentacula. Lumos! Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
What could be? Stop! Plant bandit!
Now to find that venomous tentacula. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Revelio.
What could... Stop! Stop, bandit!
Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
What could be stirring? Stop! Stop, bandit!
Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
Stop! Stop, bandit!
Revelio. Revelio. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Aloha Mora. Where is that venomous tentacula? Revelio. Revelio. Depulso. Protego. Stupefy. Revelio. Incendio. Depulso. Defendo. Confringo. Depulso. Incendio. So many spiders. It's a wonder they haven't taken over the whole house. Revelio. Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Depulso. Defendo. Stupefy. Incendio. Revelio. Depulso. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Revelio. Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Any luck retrieving a certain friend of mine from a...
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. Let's see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future.
Revelio.